And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Young against Simmons. Young, right side. It's good. Young's got the opening field goal of the game for Atlanta.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Simmons against Collins. And that one's good. Simmons.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Young. Three-pointer, Snell. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Atlanta with the ball.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
He gets that one.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside, Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris finds Curry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. He's off on that one. Great tee that time from Green. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Hill, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That one on Embiid. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Now here's Milton. Outside Hill. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Capella. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Hunter, no one around him. The Hawks again can't hit.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here is Harris. To the middle. Here's Thybulle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Hill against Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Now Hill. Kicks it to Howard. And here now is Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Chris Dunn comes in for Lou Williams. Dunn's shot's good.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Now here's Maxey. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Dunn outside. And Dunn with the slam.
And Dunn is just an astonishing dunker, slamming it home with some real force.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hawks on top, up 3. Stay with us as we get set. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn, and it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Pass to Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Hawks. Trae Young, he's checked in for Dunn. Here's Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Curry with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Curry passes to Korkmaz. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So he gets them both. Young with the ball. The pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich inside. And he converts the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside, Green. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Atlanta leading by 3. Curry with the steal. Here's Korkmaz. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Embiid finds Curry. And he banks in the layup. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young against Curry. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. And that's now 6 points for Trae Young. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Simmons. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. It's deflected and stolen by Simmons. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Curry with a wide open look. And he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bounce pass Young. Collins against Simmons. Here's Snell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And then Collins slams it in.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young drives in, and 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Young. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Hill. Softly drops in the floater. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
George Hill making me get out a box of tissues. Sweet teardrop there.
Williams kicks to Hunter. Drills it from outside. Hunter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, and this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Shot clock at 6, and the shot goes in. Embiid's got the first field goal of the second half for Philadelphia. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And Green is right there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Young passes to Capella. Here's Snell. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid dishes to Green. Back to Embiid, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now Simmons, he's got 6, and Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Bogdanovich looking around. Shoots. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Now Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Left side, Harris. Embiid is at the elbow. Curry trying to break free.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Outside Collins. Curry against Bogdanovich. From 17 feet out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxey's checked in. Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
You see Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
Here's Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 8 points. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Green passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Harris. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. Back to Harris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Curry. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Back to Thybulle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Thybulle's got his second bucket of the game to go. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Howard. And too long on the shot.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Maxey. That's tipped.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Outside Williams. Here's hammering it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Williams at point guard. Howard in the post. Gallinari on him. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
Here's Atlanta now. And here is Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Just shredding the defense in the pick and roll. Lou Williams only needing just a little bit of space to work.
It's Hill on the wing. Outside, Simmons. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Williams looking around. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And stolen by Thibault. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Tobias Harris is checked in for Shake Milton. Hill up top. He's guarded by Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Lou Williams.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Williams. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Hill finds Simmons. Williams with the steal. He's all alone. Here's Herder, and it's blocked. Simmons inside. Gallinari covering.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Herder, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 1. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
And the 76ers with some changes. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herder. Young is subbed in for Williams. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Green against Young. The drive by Green. With the putback. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, not shaken at all. Green has hit a ton of big shots in big situations throughout his career. Difficult guy to rattle.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Pass to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 12 points here in the second half.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments. Young
against Simmons. pulls it from the elbow. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Green, the pass to Simmons. Back to Green. Again, Philadelphia.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Young's shot is good.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Passes to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris, bounce pass. Howard, the pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. Green kicks to Harris. Howard trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harris. Back to Curry. Green with the ball. The feed now to Harris. Shots good by Green. Green's got the lead back up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Snell from outside. Got it.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds it.
So it's the 76ers take. Coming up next. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. D.A. Jake.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have...
All right, David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at point guard. Now here's Durant. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender?
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Simmons against KD. And again, it's Ben Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The drive by Simmons.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Harden against Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 6. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harden surveying the D. Jordan high post. And Curry pulls it down.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Outside, Simmons. Outside for Curry. Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, this is the go-to shot for Danny Green. So good in his pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot.
Green against Harden. Outside Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Dishes to Irving. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for James Harden. Then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Nets trail by 5. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. KD finds Griffin over Howard. That shot by Griffin, no good. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Thybulle. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They kick it out to Green. Back to Brown. The pass to Irving. The feed to Brown. It's stolen by Milton. And now the 76ers on the break. All going up court. And he jams it with authority.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
KD dishes to Irving. Back to KD. It's stolen by Hill. Milton with it. Picked up by Brown. And Howard with the stuff.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Irving against Hill. Irving passes to Griffin. That one drops for him.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Now here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And so it's Philadelphia headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Maxey passes to Thybulle, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden right side. The 11-footer, count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Durant.
Well, those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Pass to Maxey. Thybulle kicks to Hill. Pass to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Howard. Thybulle trying to get open. Howard can't hit.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
KD passes to Harden. KD with it. Feeds to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Pass to Maxey. Howard with it, guarded by Jordan. Hill passes to Howard, and Howard with this stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Harden with it. He's picked up by Hill. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 4 points this quarter. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
AD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Hill passes to Maxey. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The 76ers lead. Here's Korkmaz. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Howard in the post. He's against Jordan. A nice shot by Howard.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Harden against Hill. Harden the pass to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. And the pass to Durant. They swipe it. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Harden. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Passes it to Korkmaz. It's back to Hill. Off target at the rim. And a close game so far through the first two. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. And Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into it. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Here is Harden, guarded by Green. Harden kicks to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now Simmons. He's got 6. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Harden outside. Yep, that one goes.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Outside, Green. Harris against Simmons. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Curry on the wing. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Here's Simmons. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Green. Irving dishes to Green. Irving surveying the floor. Green finds Irving. Wide open look. And it falls over the rim and in. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving passes to Harris. Here's Green. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Harris kicks to Embiid. For the lead. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Irving passes to Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Curry. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got it all tied up now for the Nets. 1:02 left to play here in the third. Here's Simmons. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Irving with the ball. Curry meets him. Griffin kicks to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin dishes to Green. And here's Embiid. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. Howard's checked.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shoots from the block. Again, Philadelphia.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Embiid with the steal. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. So that's the Nets' 5.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 4. Now here's Milton. Here's Simmons. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Durant with the wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Harris finds Simmons. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Pass to Embiid. Milton with it. To Embiid, 6 to shoot. Outside for Simmons. Tries again. Embiid, the pass to Milton. And the wide open shot from Green. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 5.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck, because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Brown. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jordan finds Irving. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
The 76ers leading by 3. There's the pass to Embiid. Outside Curry. Back to Embiid. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Harden kicks to Harris. Harden the pass to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris against Harden. Harris passes to Green. Now here's Embiid. Back to Green. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harris. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Basket good.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Harden against Green. Harris outside. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. Outside KD. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. There's the lob for Harris. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Irving from long range. It drops.
Man, that is a good one.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Coming up next, the Hawks taking on the Nets for Atlanta. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Atlanta, Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at center. Durant down low. He's guarded by Collins. Harris passes to Jordan. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Capella with it, guarded now by Irving. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Harden outside. This one for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Young pass to Collins. Young against Harden. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Collins kicks to Young. Down low, Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Hold on! Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. One of the most powerful dunkers in this league. DeAndre, though, showing off his creativity.
Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Out to Harris. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
For the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Back to Irving. It's Brown on the wing. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Huerter buries it down low.
Well, it's a lot harder to get to the rim in the NBA than it was in college. So Kevin Huerter hitting with the floater.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Back to Irving. Taken away by Williams. Right side, Collins. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Collins. Capella's got 6 points. Outside Irving. Passes it to Griffin. Good work defensively by Capella.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Williams kicks to Collins. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Irving looking for an opening. Now the pass to Griffin. Another shot. The shot's good from Irving.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Here's Williams, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage...
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Kicks it to Green. Irving, good. Irving's got his second basket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Okongwu. Irving against Dunn. Williams passes to Dunn. 4 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Williams gets the bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Williams has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And a wide open look for Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hunter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now, here is Irving. Outside, Green. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hawks now. The Hawks leading. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here is Hunter. And that one drops.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Nets shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Irving passes to Claxton. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Gallinari with the steal. Okongwu with it. Now Green defending. Williams' shot is off. Nets trail by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Okongwu dishes to Williams. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Harris with it. Guarded by Hunter. Irving for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Brown, the pass to Claxton. Wants to get it to Brown and does. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. In the corner, it's Harris. The deep three from Green. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams up on top. He's covered by Brown. Dunn, wide open, he fires. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Dunn's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Okongwu. And now here comes Williams leading the break. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Dunn passes to Williams. Rejected by Harris. And some good action to the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. And a star in his role. Clint Capella making it. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Harden with it. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Snell dishes to Bogdanovich. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Hawks passing it around. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
It's blocked, but they get it back. Jordan kicks to Durant. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Young looking it over. Young is double. Shoots over Griffin. Second shot opportunity. Passes to Young. And the layup is good.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And really, this is the role of Capella, to come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Young inside. He's against Jordan. Now Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Both shots good from the stripe.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here is Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young passes to Capella. Here's Herder. Young outside to the middle. Here's Capella. And Jordan sends it back.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Jordan takes pride in his defensive capabilities.
Atlanta making some changes. Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Irving kicks to Griffin. The pass to Harden. And it's good for two. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young against Harden. Young left side to the paint. And Herder gets it to go. Herder's got his second bucket.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herder continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
The Hawks leading by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Pass to Capella. Gallinari surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. On its way from Young for 2. Rebounded by the Nets. Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Inside, out to KD. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. To the middle. Here's Herder. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nets trail by 3. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jordan finds Harris. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks leading by 3. And here is Williams. He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Harden against Williams. Harris passes to Durant. Harden way outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside Williams. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's stolen by Green. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Williams passes to Herter. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Williams. Here's Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Green with the block. Harden outside. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Pass to Okongwu. Hunter with it. Working on Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in for Jeff Green. The feed to Jordan. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Young passes to Collins. Off target from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. To take the lead, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young dishes to Snell. Outside Collins. He kicks it to Young. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Capella. It's Collins with the drive. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Bogdanovich finds Snell, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Tony Snell coming through in the clutch. Beautiful.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan. Throws it down as the official. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
The kick out to Irving. Bullseye!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Young. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
It's Harden with the drive. He feeds it to Jordan. It counts. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden against Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. The three won't fall. It falls.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden can't hit. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Young inside. And it's sent back by KD.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotate. And David All.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. And that one, good. Young's got the opening basket of the game for the Hawks. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket. And Young, here we go. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Embiid. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Simmons passes to Green. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. To the inside. Here's Collins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And here is Simmons. Embiid inside. Capella covering. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Snell kicks to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
The 76ers trail by 8. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Count the basket.
That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
And the Hawks with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Young. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Simmons. Here's Harris. Outside for Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. He's got 6. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Capella, the pass to Young. Shoots over Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Young. To the paint. Milton's shot is good.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Williams scanning the floor. They get the rebound. Capella. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Hawks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live.
Venom.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Milton. To the inside. Pass to Korkmaz. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. This Dunn's checked in for Kevin Herder. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Axie's checked in for Shake Milton. Dunn against Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backcourt.
Running so smoothly. Williams saw the opening. Nothing but points for him when he gets in that position.
The 76ers trail by 6. Now Thibault. Down low, Korkmaz. Back to Thibault. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Atlanta leading by 4. Dunn looking over the floor. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. The shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Williams. And it's sent back by Hill.
And Hill once again demonstrating that wingspan of his. I mean, he has one of the most impressive wingspans in the game, which helps him an awful lot at the defensive end. He can guard bigger players because of that.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Williams. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. So it's Atlanta now. The Hawks leading. The pass to Dunn. Feeds it to Okongwu.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Ronnie Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Chris Dunn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Maxey, and it's Green in for Korkmaz. Curry with him. He's against Young. Curry's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 6. Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good that time.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons with it. Okongwu covering. Now here's Green. He's covered closely. Here's Harris over Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. he has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Green, the pass to Milton. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. The shot by Collins, no good.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And Capella sends it back. They recover it. Atlanta leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Simmons inside. Stolen by Collins. Here's Young. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
And so Young nails them both. And so it's Atlanta. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 14 points. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. Young against Simmons. And stolen by Harris. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
Young against Simmons. Snell, that's good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Curry on the wing. He feeds it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll.
And it goes down 2 points. Young's got 16 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Simmons finds Green. Back to Simmons. Jacks up a 3. 76ers with the new shot clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, you got to push Embiid out farther. I mean, when he's this close, He's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
Young drives in, gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for John Collins. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Seth Curry. Here's Dunn. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Dunn's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
To the middle, here's Howard. Atlanta with the rebound. A minute 50 left in the third. Huerter, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Okongwu with it, working on Howard.
And, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And now here comes Okongwu leading the break.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Alinari passes to Huerter. Alinari trying to get open. Huerter, no good. The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Lays it up off the glass. Dunn's got 4 points this quarter.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thibault. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That free throw missing. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn. And then for Philadelphia, Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, every year it seems like Williams draws more fouls per minute. Man, he's a very savvy offensive talent.
He doesn't get the second one. And they're on the break. Milton kicks to Hill. Back to Milton. Out to Harris. Passes it to Milton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Atlanta, Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Hill finds Howard. It's back to Hill. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Capella against Howard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Here's Williams, and he gets it to go. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And stolen by Simmons. Milton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Young is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Hill. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. A nice shot by Young.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
6 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Lou Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Simmons inside. Working on Collins. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Ben Simmons. For Atlanta, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Capella with it, outguarded by Simmons. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Simmons inside. He is covered by Bogdanović. Inside, here's Embiid, and he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow!
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Bogdanović looking around. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, the lob for Simmons. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
Young against Embiid. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot by Collins, no good. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Green dishes to Simmons. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Young against Simmons. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Molinari, he's checked in for Collins. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
On the wing, Green. Back to Simmons.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player. Somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Lob pass to Capella. Embiid with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet. Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
Young looking around.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And so it's the Hawks who, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Welcome, everyone, to the end. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the two-guard spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the three. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Outside, Simmons. Now the pass to Embiid. Lots of room. Good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Good on the triple.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
Outside Curry. About a minute played so far here in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Durant gets it to go.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Harris. 76ers getting the bucket. Harden finds Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Harris dishes to Simmons. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Harden, no good.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Outside for Curry. And the 3 off target. Nets leading by 3. Nobody near Irving. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Jordan against Embiid. Yep, that one goes in there.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Harris, right side. Durant in the corner. Irving against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
1:22 left to play here in the first. And it's Harris off the drive. Curry with a wide open look. Trying to answer back. But that three is off the mark. And that one, good. Embiid's got 6.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Durant. He's got 7. Irving passes to KD. Pops it up for Jordan. Embiid with the steal. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Embiid drives in. He nails it. And we're tied up. 8 points for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside for Durant. From deep, Harden. Harris dishes to Harden. Down low and stolen by Simmons. Green finds Harris. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Embiid.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the 2. Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. Now here's Milton. D right on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Hill drives in. Here's Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. Hill looking around. Shot clock at 6. Thybulle can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. Outside Griffin. To the paint. Green finds KD. And stolen by Howard. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Thybulle. The shape. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Korkmaz. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Left side, Irving. Green kicks to Griffin. They double team Griffin. Claxton the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 4. Here's Claxton. They get it back. And another shot. Green deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Milton. Here we go, one-on-one. Howard with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. He feeds it to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Here's Irving. Here's Griffin. No good there. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Irving passes to Griffin. And the shot goes down. Griffin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, it's just great savvy in a pick and roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Out left to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Howard's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Irving finds Griffin. Here's Claxton. Irving from long range. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. Pass to Durant. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points and 2 steals. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Nets trail by 3. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. Dishes it to Jordan. The shot is good off the backboard. Jordan's got his first basket.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Harris. Curry dishes to Simmons. It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
76ers trailing. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. Harris, right side. Count it, good.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And here's Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Curry kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all 3 levels. That one, a chippy for him.
And the pass to Embiid. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Harden against Green. Harden the pass to KD. It's Harden with the drive. And Embiid with the block. Here's Curry. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Green dishes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Durant finds Harden. Now here's Jordan, guarded by Embiid. Harden the pass to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shoots from 14. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Curry.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan kicks to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Tobias Harris. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hill passes to Howard. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep. The 76ers again can't hit it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. For 3, Harris. Passes it to Harden. Over Milton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets out. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Maxey. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. Then it's George Hill, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Thibault finds Hill. His 3-pointers off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Harris outside. And Green now, top of the key. It's hauled in by Thibault. The 76ers trail by 6. The feed to Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Hill. Harden dishes to Griffin. Back to Harden. To the inside. Here's Green. Griffin inside, working on Howard. That one good for 2. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Here's Howard. No good there off the double clutch.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Harden the pass to Jordan, and stolen by Howard. Here's Milton, up and in on the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Harden outside. Back to KD. Harden outside. Back to Durant. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jordan finds Harris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Outside Curry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 4. It's Curry outside, sinks the triple.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Harden outside. There's the dish to Jordan. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Simmons inside. He's covered by Irving. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Harden. Outside for KD. And Simmons with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Releases. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Simmons. Kicks it to Curry to tie it up. They get it again, and Embiid is right there.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Pass to KD. 23 seconds left in the game. And a wide open look for Jordan, but he stays with it. Nets passing it around. Kicks it out to Harden. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Goes up off the...
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Kevin Durant, absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Here's Curry. Shot is good. But, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Young, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Al Harden following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Jordan's shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And finished off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Now here's Harden to the middle. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to KD. Harden against Young. 6 on the shot clock. Durant finds Harden. From 12 feet out. Durant, no good.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. He feeds it to Capella. Nice move. He can't hit that time. Good D by Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Young outside. Passes it to Collins. Now Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Bogdanovich wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5 now. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on the best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Pulls up. High post. No good from Irving.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Irving kicks to Green. The kick out to Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and Now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing here by 8. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's done in for Lou Williams. Alinari surveying the D. And Gallinari throws it down.
Watch out below. Gallinari gets up there. You don't see that much from him, but like to see it when you do.
Nobody near Irving. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 8. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. Here's Harris. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Back to Harris. They kick it out to Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Dunn. Alinari passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Irving finds Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Dunn looking over the floor. There's the 3. And it's Gallinari missing. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now, here is Irving. He has 5. 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Griffin. Over Okongwu. It's hauled in by Dunn. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's the teardrop. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 10. Alinari passes to Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Irving finds Harris. Back to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now, here's Dunn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Irving against Dunn. Deflects the pass. They kick it out to Green. Here's Griffin. Count that one. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Dunn outside. To the inside. Here's Okongwu.
And with the offense getting right.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Love that pick and roll right there. DeAndre Jordan completes the play and very efficient at doing so.
Harden against Young. Tries it from 9. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And he gets the bucket. Young's got his second basket of the game.
So tricky there with the floater, and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Durant down low. And so it's Atlanta in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your... Man, that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. They've got Collins. Okongwu is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Bogdanovich. The pass to Snell, out to the right wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Capella kicks to Okongwu. Capella trying to free himself up. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yeah, the defender overreaches there. Durant recognizes it and quickly baits him into that foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Count it.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
And a deep 3 from Young. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout? and reiterate what he talked about at halftime.
Now here's Jordan. Irving looking over the floor. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Young against Harden. Shots good from Young. Young's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Durant dishes to Irving. Durant kicks to Irving. It's good. And the Hawks lead us get back down to 13 with the basket coming from Harden.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
3-pointers. Snell. That shot off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harden, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. Collins passes to Young. Snell kicks to Young. Over Irving. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Harden dishes to KD. Uncovered. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. Now here's Harden. No dice from the high post. Williams scanning the floor. Capella finds Gallinari. The 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Harden. Gallinari with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Williams can't hit. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown the pass to Claxton. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the 3-ball is good. Harden's got 7.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Young with the ball. It's good. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
It could go. And no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Claxton from outside the arc. Harden can't hit. Here's Herder. Guarded by KD. Williams outside. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Back to Harden. Left side, KD. Atlanta leading by 12. Out to the wing. Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kept alive. Capella kicks to Hunter. Here's Herder. The kick out to Williams. Molinari on the wing. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Durant, the pass to Claxton. Harden against Williams.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Herder, guarded by Harden. Nets trail by 14. Green finds Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hawks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. To the left wing. Capella with it, guarded now by Durant. Capella, the pass to Herder. Now Hunter. The tray. Green with the rebound. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herder. Here's Durant. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Right side, Jordan. Back to Irving. And he banks in the layup.
You got to stay in front of Kyrie Irving at all times. Yeah, I said it here from the sidelines. Try doing it out there on the floor.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Good work defensively by Harden. Nets trail by 12. Outside for KD. Down low from 10 feet out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And here's Gallinari outside. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Williams, here we go. Dishes it to Capella. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 12. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Harden dishes to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Williams up on top. Over Harden. Williams' shot is off.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break and stolen by Hunter. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Bogdanovic passes to Williams. Here's Capella, and Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots. Oh, DeAndre Jordan sinks that shot. Not the first option, but doing the job.
Here is Williams. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Off target from outside. And the Nets with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Jordan. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
A big problem in the paint, really. This is the only area that DeAndre Jordan is going to score from.
Count it.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.